All right, it's the big day, huh?
Very big day. Test
Finally.
cricket is back at last.
Test cricket is back at last, but
But no,
India
I mean for India. I was
For
talking
Ind-
from an Indian perspective.
India did play a couple of test matches at home against Sri Lanka.
Well
you-
before. I mean, see how much has happened since then.
If you don't count those test matches at home as
No.
the
I'm
real
counting,
cricket,
No, I'm counting them. I'm just saying that since then IPL has happened. There've been white ball series happening. So quite a lot has happened. Now I'm just happy that
absolutely, because
get to focus on some test cricket.
it's a very, very important test match because obviously India are leading 2-1 in this series. The last test match, of course, could not be played at all. That was supposed to happen at Manchester, if I'm not
Manchester.
wrong.
It
Yeah,
was at
Old
Old
Trafford. And so it had to be rescheduled, and this is the test match. Birmingham, India versus England. Of course, Rohit Sharma is not part of this 11 because he is still not fully recovered from that COVID bout. And Jasprit Bumrah will be India's 6th captain in last 6 months. In last 6 months, India will have a 6th captain in Jasprit Bumrah, but forget about all that. On paper, of course, England are high on confidence, especially after their clean sweep against New Zealand at home. Confidence should be high, but I still believe that India is a better bowling unit than what New Zealand was.
Absolutely. I think all round, if you look at it, the kind of options India have, I mean, it's far better than what New Zealand had, and that's no disrespect, but I think their main strike bowlers were Bolt and Saudi, and beyond that they lacked, especially I think their spinner Bracewell got absolutely tonked after a point.
So the question still, of course, Pujara, it seems, will open with Shubman Gill. They also have an option of playing Mayank Agarwal as an opener, but I don't think that's going to happen.
Sessions.
Just on the basis of 2 practice sessions, I don't think he'll be drafted into the 11, but you never know. And the bigger question, I think, what will be your bowling attack? Will you go with 3 fast bowlers in Bumrah, Shami, Siraj and 2 spinners? That would be Ashwin and Jadeja, or you go in with 4 fast bowlers and just 1 spinner, and if that happens, who will be your lone spinner? It seems Jadeja, in case only 1 spinner plays, I think Jadeja will be that man, because it allows India to strengthen their batting. But toss should happen in about
5 minutes.
5 minutes from now, and we'll get you all the updates. And
there's an interesting update. Atul Pawar is saying that the weather in UK looks good today.
Although the forecast till yesterday was
a rainy one.
For the first 2 days, it seemed as if the weather forecast would be it might just rain in the first 2 days, but thereafter, 3rd day onwards, it was pretty clear. But now
we'll see. Toss will be in a few minutes time, and I think we are awaiting this toss. Obviously, see, England have already put out their playing 11. No problems.
And it looks a pretty solid,
very strong 11.
Pretty solid 11. Just that their openers, the opening combination is
something that they've not managed to settle
a little inexperienced. Yeah, true. For the last so many years now.
Yeah, they thought that someone like, say, a Burns was settled there.
Yes, and Rory Burns, at one stage when people were discussing who can actually replace
Cook, Alistair Cook.
Not Cook, Joe Root, when he was stepping down, and Rory Burns was also, his name was also floating around.
Yes, as a captaincy candidate.
Yes. Even though Ben Stokes was far ahead, but considering the breaks that he usually takes, and then
of course, being a fast bowling all-rounder means you can get injured.
His fitness issues, and considering all those factors, it seemed as if Rory Burns was also in contention. But now Rory Burns has already been sidelined, and Alex Lees and Zach Crawley will open for England. But for India, the combination would be interesting. What combination will India go in with?
And that's the thing.
You think India lack a bit of preparation?
I mean, they will point to that Leicestershire warm-up match, but was that good preparation? I mean, I don't know. It seemed like, as I said, it was an amalgamation between a squad match, an intra-squad match, because obviously you had, the likes of Bumrah, Pant batting for the other team. There were quite a few players who ended up turning up for Leicestershire, so it was an amalgamation between an intra-squad match and a 4-day tour match. So, how good or bad the preparation is, I think that remains to be seen. But yeah, it does seem a bit, maybe a little undercooked. But again, with the kind of schedule they have, it's tempting to wonder how much more they could have fitted in.
Absolutely. So, meantime, by the time the toss happens, we can
take a couple of questions.
Take a few comments and questions. Free Gaming is saying, please don't talk about Virat.
I think he doesn't want us to jinx him, basically.
No, that's fine. That's fine. See, what has to happen will happen. All these years when Virat was scoring runs, when he was scoring truckloads of runs and centuries, we used to talk about that. But then it's okay. If he has to score, he will score. Nobody can stop him. See, Priyanshu Parekh is saying kids waiting for Kohli's
100. That's 100.
Kohli's 100.
Yeah. And legends are waiting for Javo's return.
Oh, are you back?
I went first floor.
Then ground floor. First you must have gone to the second floor. Then you must have gone to the first floor.
No, I went straight to first floor.
No.
To record one quickly.
Oh. So just 1 minute away from the toss.
The toss.
I don't know.
What is the latest I heard just now, because I was on the first floor and while I finished that one for social media recording, that Ollie Pope is going to be wearing some interesting camera or something like that. Have you read about it? Apparently, I don't know. Maybe some of our.
I don't think Ashwin is playing today.
How do you say? But the rumor is that he's playing.
Then Jadeja is not playing.
Why do you say? Because Shardul is playing.
Yes, that's what the
is confirmed.
Information is trickling in from Birmingham. No, it's just a matter of 60 seconds. We'll have the toss in 60 seconds. For me, the batting order, the bigger question for me.
You only see is it coming on this?
It will. It takes time, no? It takes time.
Oh, so you don't have 1 and 3.
We are out even that.
Only 2 is available.
What is 1 and 3?
That's
Okay. The broadcaster.
They have loads of channels.
Right.
1 minute.
See?
They're changing.
There, see?
There we go.
Pujara is opening?
I think so.
Okay.
Though Rahul Dravid gave all options. He said KL Bharat is in form, but Pujara can also open. It doesn't matter. Number 3 can always bat at thing.
It's not that much of a difference, apparently, according to
Yeah, that's
I
what he
think,
said. Of course, he is the best person to answer. He's done it. So if he's saying not too much of a difference, then it isn't.
But he made a jalebi out of everything, even though he was, and towards the end
Because he didn't want to give out.
Exactly.
He said, I don't want it.
But a majority of the people already knew what was to happen and what was to happen. So and he said and towards the end he said we are absolutely clear as to
what we want
our
to
combination.
But I don't want to
I can't reveal it.
And initially when people asked him, Rohit can, we still have 36 hours. Mayank Agarwal, KS Bharat, and everybody. Has Ben Stokes won the toss?
No, I think they're just having the pre-match talk with them.
No.
Yeah.
2:30.
Quite possible.
Quite possible, actually.
Pre-match.
No, quite possible he's won the toss.
Yeah. Because he's wearing that
But
jacket.
why is he not in the center? Oh, he is in the center.
Yeah,
it is. I can see that. Yeah,
There we go.
they've elected to bowl.
Ball first.
My God.
No, but which is even India would have won. I would have wanted them to bowl.
Sure.
No, usually, if you see traditionally, majority of the matches that India has won overseas or
They batted first.
They've batted first.
No, but I'm saying, why I'll tell you. Because India's strength, if they have played 2 spinners, we'll find out. The English team, they had already announced. But if they're playing 2 spinners, then see, the toughest condition to bat day 1,
Yes.
you wouldn't have batted.
Right.
The other team would have.
Okay.
Then you've got day
I have
2,
the
day
team.
3.
No.
That would have been better. Day 2, day 3 would have been better. So if that had happened, team is there.
Yeah. So we have the team. Jasprit Bumrah, of course, is the captain. Shubman Gill and
Shardul.
Cheteshwar Pujara will open. Hanuma Vihari at
Ashwin.
number 3, Virat Kohli number 4, Shreyas Iyer 5, Rishabh Pant 6, Ravindra Jadeja 7, Shardul, Mohammad Shami and Mohammad Siraj. So
No Ashwin.
One spinner.
it's a safe, basically you would say it's
Yeah.
a safe lineup.
But exactly what we had said. Exactly what we had said.
And exactly what we had said about the England 11. Yesterday we had announced. See, they picked the same 11. See, Alex
Wow.
Lee, Zach
They must
Crosby,
have been watching sports today.
Exactly. Oli Pop.
I met by the way, I met
Yeah,
a
we got
Sports
to
Today
know.
fan.
We got to know. He was telling us
at
on the comments.
Yeah.
Huh?
Don't
Treehouse
why
Resort.
are they giving you money? Why?
I think you had a bad experience with them.
No.
At Bleep Bleep
It's not a
Resort.
question. Whatever. The next time if it's free, then I will say. Na?
Please don't go to.
No, don't. Till they pay money, why do you have to?
Huh.
The next time it should be free then. They should say, sir, please come. Just take the name and stay.
So
So he was telling
we
us
give
on
it
the
just
comments. So we was like, he was telling us everything.
Ah.
We got to know the entire story in the
So
middle
I
of
met Sports Today fan in Akshay. First thing he said, I'm a Rajasthan fan and you keep criticizing Rajasthan.
that's true. That's true.
I said no. I said I don't have any team that I support or why should I criticize. But to be fair, they did better than I expected them to.
I think everyone
As a fan.
expected.
I said
Then you expected.
yeah, me only. You're a fan, so
I'm
your
a fan.
views don't count. You're a fan. You will like them no matter what.
So all these people.
Pope,
Yeah, he's going to be wearing a helmet camera.
that's what I said.
Helmet, camera.
Yeah, that's the big buzz. I thought you guys know he's going to wear a camera on his helmet.
GoPro type.
Whatever little thing. Interesting innovation.
And
That is for Sky Sports has done it.
well,
To give you that view. I saw the first time, by the way. It's happened before. I remember in the Big Bash. They had this.
Yeah,
they
it
had
has
used
happened in the
It's
past.
happened in Australia. I
But
remember.
isn't it a distraction for somebody?
Who? He won't even know. It'll be so small.
No, so you have like.
But
It's there even now in F1. These things you have it
Yeah.
inside.
F1, yeah, you
no,
have.
No, that you have the what you're talking about is the onboard dash cam. Now they have one inside the helmet also. It's this tiny.
So
You get a
it's
bird's
not
eye
that
view.
the batsman is seeing the footage of
no,
or the
that I
output.
understand this, but somebody like Tendulkar wouldn't have done this. He wouldn't have allowed anybody to
Why? You wouldn't have realized
put
it.
a
They put
hairpin.
Maybe, but otherwise it is not distracting at all for the batsman. At best, it is just one little thing that's put. It's hardly any weight, so it doesn't add on to your weight. Nothing. You're not seeing the output of it. It's just there. It's going to the
I mean-
production room. They're seeing it, and viewers get to see it.
I mean, F1 drivers would actually have more reason to complain with something stuck over there.
So,
They seem
all
fine.
right, I think
Yeah,
more people are joining us. So, the news from Birmingham, Edgbaston is that England have won the toss. They've elected to bowl first, and India's 11, Cheteshwar Pujara and Shubman Gill will open. At number 3, you'll see Hanuma Vihari most likely. Then at number 4, Virat Kohli. 5 would be Shreyas Iyer. 6 would be Ravindra Jadeja. Rishabh Pant. 7 would be Ravindra Jadeja. Then Jadeja is the lone spinner in that 11. Then you have 3 fast bowlers, or rather 4 fast bowlers in Shardul, Shami, Siraj and Jasprit Bumrah, the 6th captain for India in last 6 months.
Yes. Somebody asks, is the team shared between captains before the toss? Yes.
Yeah, they exchanged those
Before the toss, it has to be exchanged.
And Nikhil, one of the reasons why England chose to bowl first could be because they won 3 matches against
Chasing.
New Zealand chasing.
No, that is one thing. And plus, see, India, everyone is saying undercooked, not used to the condition. Toughest time to bat now.
First inning.
Give
I
them
agree.
and
I
get
agree.
them. If you get them all
Put
out
them in. Yeah,
cheaply in the first inning, then game you're chasing the game throughout.
Absolutely.
The Indian team is chasing. It will have to be a
Absolutely.
big thing. India also would have wanted to put England in. But I'll say the only good thing that's happened to India in hindsight, after having lost the toss, is that they're playing Shardul Thakur now. Because had India been bowling last, it would have, in the sense, India is going to be bowling last.
India will be bowling.
So it's not great actually.
Exactly.
2 spinners they needed.
Exactly. We've been talking about.
So in hindsight, both
absolutely.
sides, it's not great.
It's not a great thing, not a great decision.
But only,
But that is something that they
I mean, they
did
can't
before the
control or
toss.
predict.
Yeah.
I think that's the call they had to make, and they've gone with the safer option.
the only thing
Yeah.
that India can take, a positive from is the fact that they've traditionally, as I said, in the past, if you see, a majority of the matches that India have won overseas, especially in England, they've batted first. But here, as Nikhil is saying, I also agree. We've been talking about this, that maybe the Indian batsmen, the Indian team is a little undercooked as far as the conditions are concerned, acclimatization is concerned, their batting practice or match practice is concerned. So what England did, you go and bat first. And also there was a forecast of rain for the first 2 days, although Shane just told me that
One of our commenters, in fact, was telling us that it's good weather in the UK.
it's pretty clear there. So maybe
But UK can change.
UK
Which
weather,
part of UK?
UK, David
Like
Hall.
Birmingham could be different
Just like Birmingham, not
to,
England.
to London, to everywhere. So this is Midlands. So we don't know
Yeah.
what the weather is going to be.
Weather.
So
Our type weather.
he has more local knowledge than all of us.
Exactly, Anurag.
Anurag will tell us.
Anurag, have you got your visa?
So Friday rain expected.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. In fact,
Today
all
is
three
Friday,
days.
by the way.
Yeah, that's but
I
what
thought it
happened?
was Saturday. Trust me, till morning I thought it was a Saturday.
Then you must have entered office and you would have realized it's not a
No,
weekend.
but I when I
Have you
left.
seen the rush at the eating area?
Huh?
Yeah. This time is the worst time
Is
to
there
go
a
down to
wedding?
eat.
It's more than that.
It happens.
We're not used to it now because Corona times
Majority of basically you're saying majority of the staff
is back.
is on the ground floor.
To just look
No,
at
no,
it.
what is happening is this time 2 to like 3.
You know, but at any time it was never like this. Now suddenly
And now I think more and more people are coming
coming
back.
back.
to office now.
Yes.
Yeah, Anurag, we can go back to what people are saying now that you've told us that Friday and
So
Saturday.
not a great. So one, losing the toss. India is going to be batting in the toughest conditions, and they haven't played two spinners, which they might need when they're bowling last.
Yeah.
Oh,
And it's not like they have any part-time
Not looking
alternatives
good.
either.
Sorry.
not looking good. I'm saying with all of this.
So you think India?
Yeah, no,
In-
they're starting on a back foot in all aspects that I'm looking. they're
Even when
starting
the
on a back
toss had not happened, I
You're
thought-
already-
yes, but and now that toss has happened,
more.
but you never know, England chasing. Of course, the decision must have been prompted by the fact that they won 3 matches against New Zealand. But Indian bowlers will not be like New Zealand.
No,
Exactly.
agreed.
So it can go either way. If
No.
there's a tricky target, a 220, 240 run target, it could be tricky for England.
True. No, also not only target, even now, let's say if England were to play that attacking kind of cricket, you never know. This Indian bowling lineup, that's what I'm saying. Maybe an Ashwin, even in the first innings, even if it was not going to help spinners a lot, but I'm saying batsmen would try to target the spinner, and that's where the spinner has the best chance. So I would have wanted 2 spinners. I don't know. Again.
Sitik, what is that name? Sitik Birds is saying Ashwin is a legend. Ashwin is a legend, not legend.
No, he
It
must
could be a
mean that.
typo.
There are 2-3 other people also. So why Ashwin not playing?
We wanted to. Majority of the locals, in fact, Moin Ali, you interviewed him. He said that both spinners should play. Graham Swan, he also said both spinners
Yes.
should play. But maybe they didn't want to compromise on their batting. And they don't trust Ashwin's batting in conditions like these.
How much of a difference is Ashwin and Shardul in batting?
He's made
Yeah,
Shardul
so
in Australia. and
Ashwin's
England.
got to a test 100. It's okay, he got it at home.
Shardul won you a match here in England in the last
I
series.
know, but I'm saying
Ashwin, you see,
not
Ashwin
too
is
much
a
of a-
pretty good bat
Ashwin bats number 3 for Rajasthan Royals. So please,
at times.
yeah.
And
So you're underestimating him.
And Rajasthan Royals, they finished at
Second.
Second. Yeah.
So then,
No, but that's T20.
no, but again, you're underestimating Ashwin.
What
the
if
catcher.
you? What if you?
By the
get-
way, that reminds me. I told you I met Akshay, who's a Rajasthan fan, and said that
You criticize them
You
too much,
criticize,
yeah.
and I said no, I don't. I was just looking at the team, and I thought that they didn't get enough all rounders, and then the one all rounder they have,
They had him on the
So,
bench.
but he was of the opinion. He has a different take. He says no, he's a good player, and they should bat him higher up the order. Who's the one all rounder that Rajasthan?
Riyan Parag.
Riyan Parag.
And that's what I think.
He, as a fan, said no, he should have bat higher.
I read an interview somewhere. Was it Sangha or some who? They
So
actually
you guys are always cracking jokes, making fun. but the fans really love him.
No, I don't have an issue with Riyan Parag. The only problem that I have, I thought that they had better batsmen, better players sitting on the bench than Riyan Parag. Tomorrow he might evolve into a
Match winner.
perhaps the greatest all-rounder that India has ever seen.
Relax. Relax.
No, I'm saying
Hypothetically
The
speaking.
greatest all-rounder India had was Kapil Dev, and you could make out when he started playing from the word go that he was going to be the
He was
greatest.
destined for
Riyan
it.
Parag.
No.
Kapil
Kapil
Dev.
Oh,
Dev.
Kapil. Oh,
It's not that he became one later. By the way, good point by Prasad Bhagat, who says Hanuma can bowl spin. Yes, he can bowl some off spinner.
Off-spin.
But what I was trying to say is that when you really need to put them under the pump, Ashwin, is a match winner in Test cricket.
Yeah.
Even in overseas conditions, even with the new ball, sometimes if the batsmen are attacking someone, give him the new ball. He can, then they've got a few left-handers as well. So
Shravan
not the
Malhotra.
same thing, Prasad.
Shravan Malhotra is asking you, is Rishabh Pant one of the most important players for India in
Yes.
Sena countries? He is the only player after Sachin who scored 1,000 runs in Sena. No,
That
think
I
a
don't
lot
know.
of-
No, it seems unlikely.
Yeah.
A lot of players would have.
Well,
But
Zombi,
he's-
Rahul Dravid is
Ah,
something.
but Rishabh Pant.
Yeah.
No, but that I agree.
Yeah, currently one of the most important.
And
Test players.
also, you'll have to see Rishabh Pant. They have a lone left-arm spinner. Of course, Joe Root can do the damage with his off spinners
Yeah,
also.
yeah.
But,
No,
then,
but his off spin is also Hanuma Vihari type.
I think
Yeah, he just bowls a lot more.
Slight-
Slightly better way he gets chance to bowl.
you saw what Travis Head did today.
Oh yeah,
Four
full Michael
wickets.
Clark style.
So so I think Joe Root is better than Hanuma Vihari. Because I haven't seen much of Hanuma Vihari, to be very honest.
Yeah.
But I've seen a lot of Joe Root. In fact, in India also, I think he picked up a 4 or 5 wicket haul last time they were here. So I think maybe, but Jack Leach against
Rishabh Pant
will be a tricky contest. What-
Either there
complete the sentence.
will be out of the ground.
Out of the ground. Fine.
or I don't know. Let's see.
Do we have any player except for Shubman Gill who's played with or under Brendan McCullum?
Player. Shubman, yes.
Shreyas Iyer. This
DK?
year. DK.
Oh, but
too,
no.
DK is not
Test
the test
team.
squad. DK is not the
Okay.
test squad.
Now I'm saying Indian players, you're saying. No, just this current team.
Yes,
Shuman, Shreyas. That's it.
that's it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, nobody else.
That's the only ones.
Abhishek Day is saying.
No. Acha, he wasn't there that time. No. Shami, well, he was there.
No.
Wasn't there.
No, they didn't coincide.
चलो छोड़ो. Let's go आगे थोड़ा.
You're saying you criticize Virat and
Shastri
Shastri
for
when they didn't play Ashwin. By the way, I'll be very honest, I didn't criticize. I think at that time it didn't make sense to play him. In fact, I had supported that decision. But today, they want. I know what he's trying to say. He's saying criticize them for not playing Ashwin, which we are, by the way.
but
We are criticizing. I think Ashwin should have been there. At that point, what Virat was doing was absolutely right.
Ajay, Rahul Chaturvedi has reminded me of something.
What?
So you guys after the South Africa series said not you guys, I actually tweeted.
Gotcha.
to
No,
be
but
very-
we had said it.
Haan.
We had
And
said
it's
it on
a
the
fact
Hmm.
which has been re-established, you can say.
Yeah, but the whole point isn't that we're not debating, who's first choice or second here. We said that two spinners should be playing. That's the key point.
No, but he's saying that you guys after said not that Ashwin is not the first choice overseas because his performance now, why
Because of
you
his
guys
performance,
are
full
shocked?
stop.
And if you
Now
say-
are you guys sure?
So I think Jadeja is slightly ahead of Ashwin because of his batting credentials. That's it. Otherwise, Ashwin is a better spinner than Jadeja. And I had tweeted that some months ago in December or in January, late January, early January, and you know what happened thereafter. Why Shami and Kuldeep are not selected for T20Is? Praveen Akurathi is asking. Shami, Kuldeep of course is not fit, and Shami I think is not.
They don't see him in the scheme of things.
Maybe in T20s.
Yeah, because I think there was, before the teams were announced, couple of days back, there was one news report circulating where someone, BCCI source was saying that we don't see him in the scheme of things.
No, before that, even Ashish Nehra said.
Yeah. A lot of people have been
Basically, I spoke
speculating.
to somebody yesterday. So I said, team batana. So I was told, so just like what happened last time when Virat was likely to be, the same thing happened. Same thing, I said okay, Hardik Pandit, I didn't bother to ask if Rohit Sharma will be back in lead. So then I spoke to him, then he told me that Shami is not there. And all four of them, Venkatesh.
Yeah.
See, you would remember Venkatesh Iyer when he was selected for the South Africa series. I had guessed it that he may not be able to get into the 11 and he will be out of the squad soon.
Yeah.
So Venkatesh.
No,
Rahul,
because he's the backup for Hardik. How do you get it?
But, why did you get him in the maybe?
How would you fit him in there? No, you needed him at that time because your regulars are not there. A lot of guys like Rahul Tripathi, Sanju Samson, you only got them while your regulars are not there. Now they've been after the first T20I, which by the way we had also reported initially about 2 weeks ago. We had said that this team in Ireland will play the first T20I because the gap between is very short.
1 day gap.
But from second, third T20I, you will have the regular team.
Only issue or doubt, the question that I had was Arshdeep is not part of the two T20Is, the remaining two T20Is after the first
Yes,
one.
but he's in the ODI squad.
Maybe that is because of his left arm.
No, maybe maybe they can afford to test him there. There are so many games from that ODI onwards till the T20 World Cup. Assuming if someone does very good in that white ball format in ODI, you can always consider him for the next T20 series. I'm saying if I was Arshdeep, I would still have some hope. I'll say, okay, I've gotten into the ODI squad. What if I get an ODI game? If I do well, then they can look
And
at
now that Shami is not there in the T20Is, I think.
But what is the logic? So either you say that he doesn't keep fit. I think that could be but then why is he in ODI?
But
When you have to bowl 10 overs.
He's improved his
I agree with
a
you.
lot.
I'm saying at best if you were to look at that thing that he's not fit, or maybe the fitness, then how is he in the ODI squad where he'll have to bowl 10 overs? 4 overs is easier for him to bowl. People are saying that Shami is not selected because he goes for run. He has the highest number of in the power play wickets.
This year's IPL, he's a frontline wicket taker. You can go
he's
for a
in
few
the
runs.
top 10 of wicket takers. Highest number of wickets in the power play. So,
Strange.
So how do you decide somebody is part of T20I or not? Unless if he was not playing T20 cricket and let's say he was doing well in Test cricket or one day cricket, and then people said, hey, listen on his Test form bringing, then it would have seemed a bit awkward. But we are only talking about T20 cricket, where he's done well. I don't know. If I was the captain, I would want a Shami in my team because I know with the new ball he'll get me wickets. He'll get me wickets. And you get 2 early wickets, game on. You get Mitch Marsh, David Warner, power play, game on.
True.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, you answered. Okay, Amit Khajuria has given the full plan for India, what they need to do. Score 400, then get England under 250, then make 350. England will be under the pump in the 4th innings, which they will be.
They will be. I mean,
but for that, you will have to make 400.
If India will make 400 in the first
Then
you're winning.
Party time.
Yes.
Because even if you score over 325, 350, I think India will be in the driving seat.
Yeah.
At least unless something dramatic doesn't happen.
A lot of questions on Sanju Samson also.
Justice
for certain.
Priyanshu Parekh said just to Arindam has a question on Sanju Samson. What did you make of his non-selection?
The non-selection, see, Sanju Samson, as we've been talking for so many days, months, that he's got immense talent. But the problem is there are other people who are ahead of him, and he was drafted in only as a cover or as a replacement to players. Either they were not available or they were injured. And now that they're back, it had to be just an 18-member squad. So unfortunately, Sanju Samson, Rahul Tripathi, Venkatesh Iyer, and who was the 4th one? One more, Ruturaj Gaikwad had to miss out.
Yeah,
simple.
So actually, if you see someone, I don't think Venkatesh Iyer to that extent is dropped, or Sanju Samson. I'll tell you why. Because they were anyway, as I said, backups who were, because the regulars are not there. The only one who's literally, I think they've dropped is Rituraj Gaikwad. I think so.
But didn't he have an injury?
Yes, but I'm saying dropped in the sense he's played, and whatever he's played, I don't
He got,
think he's.
He got a
He
good
got a
number of
impressed.
chances.
Yeah.
full series,
5 matches,
games.
150.
And
Yeah.
and Priyanshu, you also have to see, even if I include Sanju, just on the basis of the fact that he bats, he looks very good
Immensely
while he's
talented.
batting.
Yeah.
He's got immense potential, but where will you fit him?
Yeah,
Where
not
will
possible.
you? Would
That's the same
only
reason
issue.
when we talk-
because you already have an Ishan Kishan over there.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. When it comes to wicket keepers, you are looking at someone who's going to be a like-for-like replacement in the batting department as well. That's why DK has the advantage. Is because he can seamlessly slot into the lower order to fit in Sanju. If you want to take as a wicket keeper, you are reshuffling your top order, which just doesn't make sense at this point.
True.
And again, 3 wicketkeeper batsmen are already there.
Exactly.
At the moment, now people will say because like Arindam pointed out that you keep giving Rishabh Pant the chance, but Rishabh was all ahead of Sanju Samsung anyway.
Rishabh was ahead of everybody.
Yeah, but now I think
Yeah.
DK is there.
Yes.
Yeah.
DK is there.
And also, the last T20 that India played against Ireland, it was Ishan Kishan who kept wicket.
Yes. In the final one.
Yes. So yeah, I mean that musical chair for the wicket, but I think now they are going to be on even keen, and if you're going to only take 2, then maybe by the time the World Cup comes, who knows? I don't know. Now we don't know what will happen. But in the 11, you never know. DK might make it to the 11,
True.
and then Rishabh goes out. But if you have to gradually move Sanju Samsung ahead of Rishabh, that may only happen post the T20 World Cup, because it will happen gradually. It cannot just be overnight. If they see that Rishabh's not firing in T20 cricket, which by the way he has not. If that continues that trend, then maybe Sanju will be this in the scheme of things going forward after that. As of now, I don't know.
We go down.
Sansal Bhadra is saying Ashdeep is better than Umran and Avesh, and should Jadeja play at number 5 due to his slow intent in test matches. Jadeja play at Ashdeep better than Umran and Avesh. I don't know too early. How do you? And how did you conclude that anyway? Just on the basis of an IPL, he has not played international.
Yeah.
So how would you know that?
If I give you a choice, out of 3 you have to pick one in your team. It is your team.
Between
All 3 of them. Avesh, Umran and Arshdeep.
good point, yaar. I may go with Avesh for now because I've seen more of him, more experience, has done well. But if you keep giving Avesh Umran chances,
No, you just have one season.
no, like if today you're asking me, I'll go
Yeah.
with the most experience in Avesh. Clearly, I've seen more of him, na?
Shane?
Yeah, same. Because again, international level, it's a different kettle of fish, and Avesh has played a few more games compared to these two. Arshdeep still waiting for a debut.
I might just go with
Arshdeep, because of the left arm option, which is fair enough. But I think for that maybe should play him in 1-2 ODIs.
left arm
I want to
and,
see him, na?
Yes,
Oh,
I
that's
really want
fine.
to see because I like the guy, very very
Yeah,
talented.
so do I.
Ice cool, but you need to see him play first.
Absolutely. Adarsh Chaudhary has a good question. Why Bhuvi not in ODI? That I even found that surprising.
Movie maybe because he's been playing a lot of cricket of late. IPL before that he played the T20s also.
Yeah, so it's
ODIs,
not basically
everything.
Yeah, it's not basically that they don't want to consider him. They think that there's no need. This is not a World Cup year for the.
Yes,
Yes, quite likely.
exactly.
Yeah. So maybe going forward, if they think,
Who is
see if
the-
he keeps doing well in T20 cricket till this time T20 World Cup, that will be the focus. If he has a good T20 World Cup also, then for the 50 over World Cup, he clearly gets back into the scheme of things. I feel so. Not
Acha,
going to read too much.
Abhishek Day, Nathan Lyon or Ashwin?
Yeah, Ashwin's numbers are incredible. Yeah,
I like Lyon, but I think Ashwin is ahead of him in that.
his numbers in Test cricket are incredible. I know now people will argue that played in India and a lot of conditions helped him.
Nobody's asking.
No, I know people. I said people.
like
You're not
pe-
people. Right?
I'm a fan.
Well,
You're not people.
I agree that he did get those opportunities, but Ashwin in Test cricket.
India, Gigi guessing, and it doesn't have a third opener for England.
Rajan Think ji is a regular watcher.
Yeah.
Pakoda, have you ordered any pakodas? We get some nice pakodas.
I'll be on a strict diet from now on. No pakoras. Nothing.
Such a good weather. By the way, from
it
where
raining?
I am coming, it was pouring like hell. Here it
Huh.
seems like bone dry.
Huh?
Yes,
No,
crazy. When I'm saying pouring means
No, the day you left,
Hmm.
the day you left, it was raining cats and dogs here.
Yeah, yesterday was terrible. There was a lot of, like, the road outside the office was like this high water. Cars were going in, like half the tea stalls and all weren't even there. Like, no point.
It's where I'm coming from. It was
Maybe.
from early morning. It was
But it's a decent weather. It's a little humid.
Little?
Yes, but-
My God.
very humid. The sun
Yeah.
is out, and
5 minutes outside and you're.
see, Pradeep has also picked Avesh in that selection.
No, it's a free country.
GGK says India don't have a third opener for England in the T20.
Should Sanju have been there?
No, isn't Ishan in the ODIs?
No, T20s. he's talking
T20s.
about.
India don't have a third opener.
Yeah, if you have Rohit and Ishan, normally you'd open with Rahul, right? But
They
Rahul's not
should
there.
Virat,
That's what I was thinking as well. In the worst case, they can push Virat up the order.
Or
Yep.
maybe Deepak Hooda.
in T20s, na?
Yes.
You've got Rohit and Ishan.
Huh.
Yeah.
And then Kohli as a third option, maybe, rather than Sanju.
Yeah.
Chalo ji, Pujara and
Shubman
Shubman Gill are.
I said so yesterday. It was a no-brainer. No
Yeah,
brainer.
because you didn't have. Any
And
option.
Vihari at 3. Yes, exactly.
Mank
And
is-
Shreyas at 5. Said it. Only thing that I would have changed in this.
Chandresh Naran is there. Oh, these are new ones.
Those are also new.
No, these are old ones.
Old ones, he means a week. So,
Weak.
This is not even a week old.
nah.
A brand new.
These are brand new.
From you just got it from the showroom. That's why you got late, no?
Thank you, Chandresh Narayanan. Give a shout out at least. Yeah.
Chandresh Narayanan from Cow Corner Chronicles with Chandresh. Before, I guessed what you wanted to ask or say.
No, Sankalp is saying how is Siraj ahead of Bhuvi in ODI squad? Sankalp, I agree with you, but I don't think they've picked the ODI squad keeping that in mind. I think they're going to be resting Bhuvi up there.
True.
Using him judiciously.
In white ball cricket, Siraj is not for
No
me.
one,
At least.
I don't think he should be in contention right now.
Yeah. Kenneth D'Souza saying Virat versus Anderson. Yes, looking forward to it. Pujara Broad. Wow, man. Contest within contest.
First over, any casualties?
No. Why should they be in?
I'm just asking.
No. Come on, guys. Bat long. As we had Amit Khajuria point out, exactly 400 first inning.
250
That
all
will
out.
depend
all out.
on the
England.
start and the cut.
But if they do that now, all odds are stacked against them, this Indian. If they do that, it'll be an incredible win. They've lost the toss also and played one less spinner. Oh, this is easy. Just swinging, but
It was too
slow
wide
on pace. Yeah.
for Shuman.
What is Akshar doing in T20s and ODIs? Devendra is saying.
He's playing?
I think maybe he's got the opportunity because Kuldeep's not
Maybe.
available. He's injured. Again, I don't think he'll get a game because
Yeah,
Ravi
because now
Jadeja
Jadeja
is
is
there.
back. So, no.
He's just a backup. If somebody gets injured, I think he comes in. Otherwise, doesn't get a chance. And maybe if Kuldeep was fit, wouldn't have even been selected. Prediction for
I'm just waiting.
First session.
I'm waiting for this over to get over, basically.
why you want to see Pujara?
I'm just wondering when is that in swinger coming?
Yeah, so far he's had to go out. So
No, this over nothing will happen.
Huh.
But Rahul Rawat is feeling that the wicket is going to fall. in
No,
the
no,
first
I'm just
No,
waiting for that
Arey,
ball to come in.
Yeah. Shubman will play.
He's trying to read what
See,
so far nothing.
the keeper also can't read the one going.
Sam
Sam
Billings.
Billings. Yeah.
and he's, I think, injured his thumb.
Yeah, would have hurt him.
So the what do you call COVID substitute is going out with an injured thumb now. Well done.
No, अभी तो start ही हुआ है.
Yeah, I wouldn't
What
have.
was he doing?
I think he expected.
Wasn't
to swing
even
a
late
more.
swing after that.
Yeah, he was expecting the late swing.
Prediction for the first session. Shane is doing the test match for the first time.
Oh.
Yeah, actually, yes. I've not done a test match today. So I'll go with 60 for 1 in the first session. I know, brave, bold
Pujara
prediction.
is batting.
Yeah, I think he'll be the one who survives. Let's see. Fingers crossed.
No, I'm saying 60 for 1. You can come down a bit.
I'm being bold, as I said. I could very well be worse than that.
$54 for 1.
I just want to see if.
Arey, see now quickly. After the wicket falls, you cannot make a prediction.
So you,
there-
so you are saying a wicket will fall in the first
Just
over.
If it
assuming,
does.
if it
If it does.
So I'm just waiting for this over to get.
You cannot, yaar. We didn't have that advantage to see 1 over.
No, you had the option. But this was going down.
Yeah,
But this
yeah.
came in, na?
Yeah, slightly.
I say 43 for 2.
Okay.
Good call. Let's see. Now we'll see the last ball and then say Tata bye bye. Again, one came in. Look at that shot.
Oh.
Very good.
Come on, Sobha.
Great
Nice
shot.
What a shot.
Great shot.
Very good.
But it was a bit overpitched.
Yeah,
Length
but
was the problem.
full credit to the batsman. Though. Nice shot.
See you, G. See you at lunchtime.
Yes.
That's for